Hi folks, I'm Tatiana Whitlock here at Howell's Gun Shop in Gray, Maine, and I'm joined by American Women Who Bear Arms. And together we would like to introduce you to a very special 13-year-old young lady from Lincolnville, Maine, Abigail Hammond, who is qualified to go to the regionals of the American Marksman Championship.
Hi there, I'm John James, ABBA TV, here with my friends Doug and Abigail Hammond. And who's the big shooter among us? Now, I know Doug is Abigail's dad, and you actually did some shooting back a while ago, right?
Yes, yeah. About 20 years ago, I was highly into bullseye shooting and competed quite a bit in area ranges. We shot in Scarborough and Augusta and a couple other local ranges, and a couple times went down out of state too. So I was doing pretty good doing that.
Sounds like you were, and you decided to get your daughter into it, or did she ask to get into it?
A little bit of both. First, we started out with a Red Ryder BB gun, which many people probably have, and then when she turned 12 and had the wherewithal to handle the safety aspects of shooting, then we introduced her to shooting then, and she just a natural, just phenomenal shooter, and just it went from there. And she would say, "When are we going to the range next? When are we going to the range next?" So I'm pretty happy. Last year, when we were shooting, she said after coming in second at a local competition, she said, "I think I found my calling," and I was pretty tickled about that.
I love that. And so now you're looking to do something pretty big. You want to compete. You've already told me you want to compete for the rest of your life. Going to be a lifelong thing, and that's a wonderful thing. We need to get more young women. You're 13 years old, which is amazing. But now, what are you competing for? You've got a goal in mind right now, correct?
Yes. So the competition that I'm doing at the moment is the American Marksman Competition, which is a nationwide shooting competition. And you have to qualify in your state, and then you go on to regionals, and there's 9 regions. And then they take the top, like the best shooters from each division, and they send them off to nationals.
And now this is going to be a nationally televised thing, isn't it, on the Outdoor Network?
Yes.
That would be a real boost to your shooting career. Of course, no matter what happens, you're going to be able to make it because you're such an awesome shot after only having a couple of years into it here. But what are your goals long term? Do you want to travel the country shooting? Because there are plenty of people who are going to be watching this who would love to be your mentor. I am absolutely positive.
Yeah, that would be really awesome to travel the world just shooting.
Yeah. It'd be like a dream come true, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Now there's a trip you want to be taking here coming up in July. You need a little money to do that. You have a GoFundMe page set up. Tell us what that's for.
It's for the airfare and the hotel and our rental car, and we are going to be practicing, so we need ammunition money. And it's just kind of like a general fund to go to West Virginia, where our Northeast Regional competition is being held.
That's terrific. So any help you can give, members of the shooting world, people who support the Second Amendment and want to see more kids get into shooting like Abigail Hammond has with her dad and her family, and your mom's also a shooter, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to see more of this. We need to really help the youth get out there and be able to do things. And unfortunately, traveling is a big part of it. And right now, it's early in her career. She needs a little help. You can click on the link right here on this story, help her out at the GoFundMe site. And I just love that you and your dad are doing this together. And you've got to love this. This is dad time. You do this how often? Do you do it quite a bit every week?
At least like 2 hours every day training for the regionals.
Terrific. And we've been watching you today, Doug. You're quite a coach, buddy.
Well, thank you. And my big goal is not to overcoach her and have it so that it's a chore and she has to do it. And I keep checking in with her and making sure it's something she wants to do.
There's no more family fun than going out and having a range day, is there?
Nope.
Absolutely. So help Abigail out. If you have been on the fence about shooting, how cool is shooting, Abigail?
Best thing ever.
Come on, let's help her out, and let's get out to the range. Families, get out to the range, have a little bit of fun, celebrate this freedom we have here in America. For ABBA TV, I'm John James.
Folks, if you have an opportunity, we encourage you to look up the articles on Abigail online and support her through her GoFundMe campaign, the link which can be found at the end of this video. John, thank you so much for taking your time and introducing the world to Abigail and all of her efforts.
She really is a terrific young lady, Tatiana, and we wish her the best. She just needs a little support from her home state and from anybody else who would like to help out. Please click on the GoFundMe link in this article, and if you can, help her. There's not too little. Just give whatever you can to help her get to these regionals and put Maine on the map and put another young shooter on the map, which is what we need to see more of, Tatiana.
Absolutely. The more young people that can be exposed to young ladies like Abigail, the better. She's a phenomenal example of what it means to be a young American marksman.